Have you ever felt like life is testing you too much? That no matter how hard you try, things just don't go your way? You pray, you hope, you work hard, but all you see is delay, struggle, and pain. It feels like everything is against you. But what if I told you that everything you're going through is not a punishment, but a preparation? What if every hardship, every closed door, every painful moment is actually Allah, shaping you for something much greater? My dear brother, my dear sister, you are not forgotten. Your struggles are not meaningless. Allah is not ignoring you. He is preparing you. He is building your strength, increasing your patience, and making you the person who will be ready for the blessing that is coming. Sometimes we want ease, but Allah gives us struggle. We want comfort, but Allah gives us pain. We want quick answers, but Allah gives us silence. Why? Because He sees what we cannot see. He knows what we do not know. He is training you for something beyond your imagination. Think about the greatest people in history, the prophets, the righteous, and the most successful believers. None of them had an easy journey. Do you see the pattern? Before greatness, there is always a test. Before success, there is always struggle. Allah tells us in the Quran, "Do not lose heart and do not grieve, and you are the uppermost if you are believers." This means that no matter what you are going through right now, no matter how dark or painful life feels, there is something greater waiting for you. But you must trust the process. You must believe that Allah's plan is always better than yours. In this video, we will explore the hidden wisdom behind your struggles. We will uncover how your pain, your delays, and even the people who leave your life are all part of Allah's divine plan to prepare you for something greater. By the end of this, you will see your hardships in a completely new way. So stay with me till the end, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hardships are a test from Allah. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, happiness and sadness, ease and struggle. Sometimes we feel like everything is going well, and then suddenly, difficulties come crashing into our lives. We may lose a loved one, struggle with financial problems, experience heartbreak, or feel lost in our purpose. In those moments, it's easy to think, why is this happening to me? Why is life so difficult? But the truth is, hardships are not a punishment. They are a test from Allah. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, tests us to strengthen our faith, purify our hearts, and bring us closer to Him. Just as a teacher gives exams to students to see how much they have learned, Allah places trials in our lives to see how strong our faith is. These tests are not meant to break us, but to shape us into better believers. Without difficulties, we would never grow. We would never develop patience, resilience, or gratitude. If life were always easy, we would become careless and forget our true purpose. But hardships remind us that this world is temporary. They remind us that true peace and comfort can only be found with Allah. When you go through pain, know that you are not alone. Every prophet, every righteous person, and every believer has been tested. Look at Prophet Ayub, peace be upon him. He was a man of great faith, yet he lost his wealth, his health, and even his children. But despite his suffering, he remained patient and trusted in Allah. His story teaches us that no matter how much pain we endure, Allah's mercy is greater than our suffering. Many times we feel that our hardships are unbearable, that we cannot go on. But Allah promises in the Quran, Allah does not obligate anyone beyond his capacity. For him is what he has earned, and on him what he has incurred. Whatever you are facing right now, you are strong enough to handle it. Allah would never place a difficulty in your life unless He knew you could overcome it. He knows your strength, even when you don't. He sees the potential in you, even when you feel weak. So instead of asking, why me? Ask yourself, what is Allah teaching me through this? Perhaps He is teaching you patience. Perhaps He is preparing you for something greater. Perhaps He is drawing you closer to Him. Every hardship is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to elevate yourself spiritually. The pain you feel today will not last forever. Just as the night is followed by the day, hardship is always followed by ease. This is Allah's promise. So do not despair. Do not let your struggles define you. Instead, let them strengthen you. When life knocks you down, turn to Allah. Cry to Him, pray to Him, and trust Him. Because in the end, those who remain patient and steadfast will be rewarded beyond measure. Allah sees your struggles. He hears your silent prayers, and He will never abandon you. Hold on a little longer, for something greater is coming your way. Your pain is preparing you for something greater. Sometimes life feels like a constant storm. You try to stay strong, but the pain keeps coming, one wave after another. You wonder why Allah is allowing this to happen to you. You pray, but things don't change. You cry, but the struggle continues. In these moments, it's easy to think that Allah is ignoring your pain. But my dear brother, my dear sister, listen carefully. Your pain is not for nothing. Your struggles are not in vain. Allah is not punishing you. He is preparing you. Allah sees what you are going through. He knows your silent tears, your sleepless nights, your unspoken worries. And He is using every hardship to shape you into the person He wants you to become. Sometimes we want ease, but Allah gives us struggles because He knows that struggle will build us. Sometimes we want answers, but Allah gives us silence because He knows that silence will teach us patience. Sometimes we want comfort, but Allah gives us pain because He knows that pain will make us stronger. Think about this. You may be crying over a door that closed, but what if Allah closed it because He has something far better waiting for you? You may be suffering from heartbreak, but what if Allah removed that person from your life to bring you someone more worthy of your love? You may feel lost and hopeless, but what if this hardship is leading you to something greater? Your pain is not a punishment, it is a preparation. Allah is not ignoring you. He is working on you. He is making you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. He is shaping you into the person who will be ready for the blessing that is coming. But you must trust Him. You must believe that every tear, every hardship, and every test is part of a beautiful plan. So do not give up. Keep going. Keep trusting. Because one day you will look back and realize that everything you went through was necessary. The pain you feel today is shaping the person you will become tomorrow. Allah is preparing you for something greater. Be patient, and soon you will see His wisdom unfold in your life. Delayed blessings are not denied blessings. There are moments in life when we desperately pray for something. We raise our hands, our eyes filled with tears, our hearts heavy with hope. We ask Allah for relief, for success, for happiness. But instead of receiving what we asked for, we are met with silence. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and yet nothing changes. We start questioning, why is Allah not answering me? Have I done something wrong? Does He not love me? But my dear brother, my dear sister, knows this. Just because your blessing is delayed does not mean it is denied. Allah hears every prayer you make. Not a single tear you shed goes unnoticed. But Allah answers in His perfect timing, not ours. He knows when the right moment is. He knows when you are ready. Sometimes, what we ask for is not given immediately because we are not prepared for it yet. If He gives it too soon, it may harm us instead of benefiting us. If He gives it at the wrong time, we may not appreciate it. But when the time is right, when you are ready, the blessing will come, and it will be greater than you ever imagined. Never lose hope. Never think that Allah has forgotten you. What He has written for you will reach you when the time is right. But while you wait, keep preparing yourself. Keep growing. Keep strengthening your faith. Sometimes the delay is not about the blessing, it's about you. Allah is building you, refining you, making you into the person who will be ready to receive what you are asking for. Imagine a child asking for a car. The parent knows that the child is not ready, that giving the car too soon would be dangerous. So they wait until the child matures, learns, and is capable of handling it. This is how Allah deals with us. He knows what we can handle. He knows what is best for us. And He knows the perfect moment to give it. So if your prayers seem unanswered, do not be sad. Allah is preparing you for something greater. Trust His plan. Be patient, because when the blessing finally arrives, it will be worth the wait. Allah removes toxic people from your life. There are times in life when people we love suddenly walk away from us. Friends betray us. People we trusted turned against us. When this happens, we feel broken, confused, and lost. We wonder, why did this happen? What did I do wrong? Why did Allah take them away from me? But my dear brother, my dear sister, what if this is not a loss? What if this is a blessing in disguise? What if Allah removed them because they were never meant to be in your life? What if their presence was harming your soul, your faith, or your future? You see, not everyone is meant to stay. Some people come as lessons, not as lifelong companions. Some people are placed in your path only to teach you something before they leave. And some people are removed by Allah because they were stopping you from growing. Allah knows the hearts of people. He knows who truly loves you and who is only pretending. He knows who will support you and who will betray you. He sees the conversations you never heard. He knows the intentions behind every smile and every kind word. And if He removes someone from your life, trust that it is for a reason. Maybe that person was bringing you down. Maybe they were distracting you from your purpose. Maybe they were filling your heart with negativity. Allah removes toxic people to protect you, even when you don't understand it at first. Think about this. You may be crying over someone who left, but what if Allah removed them to make space for someone better? You may be hurting because a friend betrayed you, but what if Allah was protecting you from deeper harm? Sometimes we hold on to people who are not good for us because we fear being alone. But Allah knows that it is better to walk alone than to walk with those who will lead us away from Him. If someone has left your life, do not chase after them. Do not beg for their return. Instead, trust Allah's wisdom. Trust that He is clearing your path for something greater. The wrong people must leave so the right people can come. The toxic relationships must end so that healthy, pure relationships can begin. And most importantly, when people leave, it pushes us closer to Allah. It teaches us that only He is constant, only He will never leave us, and only He truly knows what is best for us. So let go of the pain. Let go of the anger. Let go of the questions. Allah knows what He is doing. He is removing the wrong people so He can bring the right ones into your life. Be patient, and soon you will see why everything happened the way it did. Allah is teaching you to rely only on Him. There comes a time in life when everything feels like it's falling apart. The people you depended on disappear. The plans you made fail. The things you relied on no longer work. You feel alone, abandoned, and lost. But my dear brothers and sisters, this is not the end. This is a lesson that Allah wants you to learn. Rely only on Him. We often place our trust in people. We expect friends to always be there. We believe our families will support us. We think our jobs, money, or skills will always save us. But what happens when these things fail? When the people we love turn away? When the money runs out? When our strength is not enough? That is when we realize the truth. Everything in this world is temporary, but Allah is forever. Allah tells us in the Quran and provides him with what he needs from where he does not even imagine. And whoever places his trust in Allah, he is sufficient for him. Surely Allah is to accomplish his purpose. Allah has set a measure for everything. This means that no matter what you lose, if you still have Allah, you have everything you need. But sometimes, we don't realize this until we are left with nothing. That's why Allah takes away distractions. That's why He removes people who we thought were permanent. That's why He closes the doors that we wanted to stay open. Because He is teaching us that true strength, true peace, and true security only come from Him. Think about it. When do we pray with the most sincerity? When do we cry out to Allah with the deepest emotion? It is in moments of desperation, when no one else can help. This is why Allah tests us, not to break us, but to bring us back to Him. To remind us that while people may fail us, He never will. While the world may abandon us, He is always near. While everything around us changes, He remains constant. So if you feel alone right now, if you feel like everything is slipping away, know that this is your moment to turn to Allah completely. This is your chance to build a connection with Him that will never break. Stop relying on people who are limited and start relying on the One who has no limits. Allah is enough for you. He has always been enough. And when you truly understand this, you will never fear loss again, because you will know that as long as you have Allah, you have everything you will ever need. Trust Him, rely on Him, and you will never be disappointed. My dear brothers and sisters, life is full of struggles, tests, and moments of deep pain. But remember, nothing happens without a reason. Every hardship, every delay, and every person who walks away is part of Allah's divine plan to shape you into the person you are meant to be. He is not punishing you. He is preparing you. He is not ignoring you. He is guiding you towards something far greater than you can imagine. So be patient. Keep your faith strong. Trust that what is coming is better than what is gone. Allah sees your struggles, hears your prayers, and knows the desires of your heart. And when the time is right, everything will fall into place in a way that will leave you in awe of His wisdom and mercy. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this message with others so we can all grow together in faith. May Allah bless you and grant you strength in every difficulty.